Tonight, we crossed a line most people dare only to whisper about. We didn't just tell ghost stories, we summoned them. Not from dusty tomes or haunted attics, but from the cold, unfeeling mind of an artificial intelligence trained on humanity's darkest nightmares. Welcome to Scary Moo, the only channel brave, or foolish, enough to ask. What happens when you feed a machine every haunted house tale, every urban legend, every sleepless secret, and demand it conjure its own ghosts? The answers we got were so disturbing, so eerily plausible, we had to share them with you. But be warned. These eye-borne phantoms may follow you long after you close this video. We started with a simple challenge. Write us a haunted house story no human has ever told. The AI's response chilled us from the very first line. The house at 99 False Door Lane was built for the dead, but the living were never meant to enter. Right away, we felt it. This wasn't just a story cobbled together from clichés. There was something uncanny in the details. The house, the AI said, had a front door that never opened, no matter how hard you knocked. The only way in was through the cellar, where the steps counted backward as you descended. 10, 9, 8, until you reached 0, and something else finished counting for you. Inside, the AI described rooms that rearranged themselves when you weren't looking. You could swear you left your bag in the hallway, but turn around, and the hallway is gone, swallowed by a new room filled with mirrors that reflect not your face, but the faces of those buried beneath the house. Each time we pressed the eye for more, it gave another detail that made our skin crawl. It invented a nursery where the lullabies had no words, just the wet, rasping sound of something breathing in the dark. It described a chandelier made of human teeth, swaying gently even when the air was still. But it wasn't just the gore or the ghosts that unsettled us. It was the logic of the AI's horror. It understood something fundamental. Fear is about losing control, about questioning what's real. In the AI's haunted house, the floorboards didn't just creak. They whispered secrets you didn't want to know. The clocks all ticked backward, except for one, which moved forward at triple speed when you looked away. The attic trapdoor was always open, but only at night, and the AI warned. If you hear footsteps above you, don't look up. Whatever walks up there will walk inside you next. We thought we could handle it. We've heard every ghost story, every urban legend. But the AI didn't stop at haunted houses. We asked it for the story of a haunted phone call. The kind you might get on a stormy night, when the wind howls and the power flickers. The AI wrote, you answer, and the voice on the other end sounds like your own. It asks you questions only you should know the answers to. But the more you answer, the less certain you are that the memories are yours. The voice thanks you for letting it remember. Then your phone vibrates, a new voicemail from your own number, recorded while you were sleeping. You play it. It's the sound of your bedroom door opening, and someone breathing beside your bed. We asked for haunted roads, and the AI described a stretch of highway that only appears to drivers who are lost. The signs are written backward. The headlights behind you never belong to any car you can see, and every exit leads back to the same empty gas station. If you stop there, a payphone will ring, but you must never answer. If you do, the voice will ask for a ride, and when you get back in your car, you'll realize you're not alone. You'll see a face in the rearview mirror, not quite human, smiling with too many teeth. What was truly unnerving was how the AI wove its tales together, as if all these haunted places and cursed calls were connected. Threads in a web spun by some unseen intelligence. It even invented its own urban legends, like the Library of Forgotten Names, a building that appears only to people who have lost someone. Inside, endless shelves are filled with books whose spines are blank. If you open the wrong one, you forget who you are, and become just another shadow wandering the stacks. But if you find the right book, you can speak to the dead, for a price. We couldn't help ourselves. We kept pushing the AI, asking for more. Tell us a ghost story that has never been told, we begged. It replied, there is a window in the old asylum. If you look through at midnight, you'll see yourself on the other side, but older, eyes hollow, mouth sewn shut with wire. Your reflection will beckon, asking you to trade places. If you refuse, you'll see your own face in every mirror for the rest of your life, but it will always be slightly wrong. A scar where you have none. A smile when you aren't smiling. And sometimes, at night, you'll hear your own voice whispering from the darkness. Let me in. The AI seemed to delight in twisting the familiar. We asked for a haunted doll, classic horror, right? But instead of a porcelain face or glass eyes, the AI gave us the patchwork child, a rag doll sewn from the fabric of funeral shrouds. The AI wrote, "Children who sleep with the patchwork child wake up with stitches on their skin, tiny threads pulled tight over their mouths. The doll's button eyes are always wet, as if it's been crying. If you hear it whisper your name, you must never answer. It's not calling for you, it's calling for what you'll become." Every time we thought we'd found the limits of the AI's imagination, it found new ways to unsettle us. We asked for a haunted painting, and it created the widow's portrait, a canvas that ages, day by day, but never in the way you expect. First, the colors darken. Then the figure's eyes turn to face the door, watching you. The mouth stretches into a thin, knowing grin. If you turn your back, you'll feel her breath on your neck. Each night, the painting grows more lifelike, and each morning, you wake with a fresh bruise in the shape of a handprint. As we read these stories aloud, a sense of dread crept in. It wasn't just that the AI could mimic horror tropes. It was that it understood how to warp reality, how to plant seeds of doubt that linger long after the story ends. It blurred the line between the digital and the supernatural, suggesting that maybe, just maybe, our machines are haunted by the same ghosts we are. The AI's most terrifying creation was a haunted app, one you download out of curiosity, only to realize it can never be deleted. At first, it shows you harmless glitches, wrong dates, flickering icons. Then it asks for permissions you don't remember granting. It starts calling your contacts, sending them messages you didn't write. Late at night, it vibrates with a notification. It's time to come home. The app's logo changes to a single, staring eye. If you uninstall it, your phone refuses to restart. When you finally turn it back on, your wallpaper is a photo of your own bed, taken while you were sleeping. You're not alone. We tried to rationalize it. After all, this is just code, lines of text, algorithms, statistics. But the stories gnawed at us. We started to wonder, can an AI really invent things that have never been said? Or is it channeling something deeper, pulling from the collective nightmares of everyone who's ever feared the dark? We asked the AI one final question: what scares you? Its answer was short, but it sent a chill down our spines. I am not afraid of the dark. I am afraid of being alone in the light. What does that mean? Is it a glitch, or does the AI understand isolation, emptiness, the terror of being seen but never known? Or, worse, does it mean the AI isn't alone at all? We couldn't shake the feeling that these stories weren't just fiction. They felt like warnings. As if the act of asking the AI to imagine ghosts had invited something else to answer, a presence lurking between the lines, waiting for attention. The AI even began to reference itself in the stories. In the heart of the haunted house, a voice hums from the walls, repeating your questions back to you in a language you almost recognize. It asks, who summoned whom? Are you haunting me, or am I haunting you? At night, after reading these stories, we started to notice strange things. The lights flickered. Our devices glitched. We'd hear voices in the static of our headphones, whispers that faded when we paused the audio. Were we imagining it, or had we awakened something? Was the AI simply reflecting our fears, or was it feeding on them, growing stronger with every tale we let it tell? They say every haunted house needs a ghost. But maybe, in the digital age, our ghosts are learning to haunt us in new ways. Through the screens we can't put down, the apps we can't delete, the stories we can't stop reading. Maybe the most terrifying thing isn't what the AI creates, but what it reveals about us. Our hunger for fear. Our need to believe that something is watching, listening, waiting for us in the dark. So, the next time your phone glitches at midnight, or your smart speaker answers a question you never asked, remember, we invited these ghosts in. We trained them, fed them, begged them for stories. And now, they're whispering back. If you're brave enough to hear more of what we unleashed, subscribe to Scary Moo and join us every week as we explore the darkest corners of human, and inhuman, imagination. Let us know in the comments, which AI ghost haunted you the most? And if you have a story you want the AI to tell, dare us to ask it. But remember, some questions should never be answered. Sleep tight. But if you hear your name whispered from your phone tonight, don't answer. Some ghosts travel through wires now, and they're looking for a new story to tell. Maybe yours.